So you have been rattling some cages. You have been unsettling, upsetting, embarrassing, disturbing, even mortifying people around you. They think that you're becoming unglued. There's something you're going through. You're maybe depressed. This is what they're thinking. They're thinking maybe they have to take some action to bring you back down to earth because things aren't right the way you're seeing things. But the truth is, you're becoming larger than the fiction in you. You're becoming larger than the illusions, larger than the fear within you. So people around you are feeling really nervous about what you're going through, and you're starting to alert the people around you. So there's 5 things that you should really be aware of when you start to rattle cages, when you start to alchemize your own consciousness, because that's what you are doing. You are alchemizing your own consciousness. You are rising above. There's been a crack in your universe somewhere where the light's shining in, and all of the illusion seems to be fragmentating around you. You're becoming aware of this invisible string that's pulling you forward, that you can't turn back. Every time you try, there's something else that pulls you a little bit closer to itself, whatever that may be. So your challenge here is to watch your differing perspectives. Your perspectives on what you've always seen and the opinion you've always had on something will start to change because you're changing inside. So you'll have different perspectives than the people that are around you, that are in your tribe right now, the people that you associate with, that you hang out with, your family members. You'll start to see things a little bit different. You'll start to have communication barriers with these people because you're not on the same level. You're rising above their level. So you'll have communication, the way you're trying to explain yourself and the way they're seeing it aren't going to be on the same level because they are not seeing things from the perspective that you have gained. Sometimes you'll feel very isolated. People aren't going to be calling you up as much once they start to see that you have something to say, and they're not used to that. So you start to be a little bit more isolated and start to not even want to associate with these people. You'll find yourself drifting back in hermit mode, wanting to stay at home a lot longer. You'll start to enjoy your own company than that of others that are, embracing the chatter of the matrix, the illusion that they're under. They don't want to see it any other way. It's very, very big, and it's very, very scary for anyone that is not ready to even appreciate where you're coming from. So you'll feel really isolated. That's when you start to take on a little bit more of a self-love, self-proclamation of love to yourself. So your relationships will start changing. People that you had things in common with won't be exactly the same as before. They'll start to be alerted to it, and so will you. Your relationships with your family may change, and probably will. Some may just float off. Others you'll have confrontations with. And that's because you want to then step into a teacher role of what you know, or what you think you know, because it's always evolving what you know. What you know today is not exactly what you're going to know tomorrow. It's going to evolve, especially when you're on the path of evolution, when you're on the path of expansion, when you're on the path of becoming conscious with yourself. You'll want to share with everyone around you what you now know. But unfortunately, you're the last person they want to hear from, because you're breaking their illusion of what they believe is right. And it's like that movie, if you've ever seen, what was it? Inception. It was Inception. The dream within a dream. When you start changing the reality of what people know, they don't like it too much. They don't even know that they don't like it. There's some other force that you'll start to see that moves people. So it's best to pull back from the teacher role and just do yourself and be good with yourself and keep and expanding yourself. And there'll be a time where you share what you share, and it probably won't be to the people that you know now. Things change, situations change, life changes when you start rattling cages around you, and you will change and you will evolve, and good things will start happening for you. Namaste, everyone. I'll see you on the path.